All right, this is your market recap for September 8th, 2025. Today, as you can see, we played bullish. We had a no news Monday today, so I wasn't really expecting much, and we didn't get all that much either. If we go down to the hourly, you can see we did close bullish on the day, but we opened Sunday 6 p.m. We opened here, so majority of today's work was done during overnight Asia and London session. What we did today during New York session is we rallied up here, constant encroachment of this wick across, stopped there, came back down into this hourly for value gap right here, there, and then we reacted off that. PM session was kind of null today, like nothing really happened. We just went horizontal. It's going to be a really quick one because there's not much. I was expecting today to play bearish if we are continuing our higher time frame bullish move. Monday's usually bearish, and then the rest of the week is bullish. But I could see why we're not, because Friday had such a huge sell-off. It would make sense for us to just start the week and go. And we did that. We, like I mentioned, Asian session pushed us up. I don't even think this is an Asian session. This is just like, I don't even know. And then we consolidate. Market opens. I would have liked us to manipulate first, so come down here. This right here is also a 4-hour fair value gap with this low. So double would have been cool if it came down here. And then expanded upwards, but we didn't really do that. We just came down to here, expanded upwards once again, stopped at constant encroachment of that. I don't know why it's not showing up here. Visibility. Okay. Yep, there it is. 15-minute right there. Came up to that, hit it, horizontal, lunge happened. We came all the way back down here, and then, like I mentioned, PM session didn't do much, just went horizontal. 5-minute time frame, not a whole lot more. Let me go back and talk about this. 15-minute for value gap right here. 10:15, the macro pushed us down to this retrace right there. But with that, we didn't really gain much more ground as far as buy side goes. Like I mentioned, constant encroachment right there is at 888.25, and if you look at this high right here, it is 888 flat. So one tick away from constant encroachment. I call that close enough to perfection. As far as NQ goes, which if we do 23,888 times 4, I'm not going to do all that math, but it's close to 100,000. That's how many ticks are in here. So that's very, very good with regard to accuracy. Like I mentioned, we hit that, went horizontal for like half an hour. Yeah. Actually, no, that's more like an hour. And then we came all the way down here below AM session's low, which was the target, and then we kind of just did nothing, right? We went up and then down and then up, and then we didn't make any sort of progress. 1-minute time frame, we were throwing out SMTs like it was candy on Halloween, which is another reason why I just didn't want to trade this today. That, along with it being a no news Monday. Price action, pre-market wasn't the nicest, so I would have needed to see something pretty significant and clean for me to want to take anything this morning. And we didn't get that. We had SMT of high, SMT of low, SMT of high, higher time from SMT of lows. NQ was trailing upwards, ES was trailing downwards, completely uncorrelated, within reason. They were still semi, but not showing any significant correlation that I'd like. Higher time from SMT here forced us up. We had this SMT up here, once again, constant encroachment of that hourly wick right there. And then this SMT forced us down for lunch, and then usually when lunch comes all the way past a significant part of AM session's run, so for this example, lunch came all the way below AM session's low. Actually, no, it didn't. But as far as a range goes, right, we have 115. Lunch retraced 100 of them, so that's a good amount, a substantial amount. and enough for me to want to play bearish PM session. But we can see, don't really do that. Our target very much was just AM sessions low because we hit that. You see this dive here, and then consolidated expansion, took out this high, consolidated at once we took out our target, which I assume was this low, it was a seek and destroy. This high takes it, this low takes it, this high takes it, right? We stay within this hourly right there. So yeah, not the cleanest today, but wasn't expecting very clean price action given the no news Monday. Going into the future, I do expect to play bullish. Like I mentioned, Friday was a huge bearish day, um, larger than usual for a TGIF retrace, which, in my opinion, looking back, makes me okay not having too big of a sell side wick for this week. We're already showing signs of wanting to play bullish. I don't think this is a higher time from SMT, given that ES didn't really expand, but we are showing signs of playing bullish. Closing above this high, and then respecting this hourly fair value gap. So looking to play bullish tomorrow. Again, we will see what happens between now and market open before we make anything concrete. But yeah, this has been your market recap for September 8th, 2025.